Hi everyone! Today we are going to talk about something that can dramatically impact your habits even without you realizing it. The role of environment. Whether you're trying to create better habits or break bad ones, your environment and your surroundings plays a bigger role than you think. If you've read Atomic Habits by James Clear, you know he is big on that idea. He claims that your environment is the invisible hand that shapes your behavior. So in today's video, I'm going to break down how your environment influences your habits, and I will give you practical tips to shape your environment so that it works for you and not against you. Let's start with the big idea. Your environment influences your habit more than you realize. James Clear talks about how we tend to think of habits as something to do only with willpower and motivation. But in reality, your environment often has a stronger influence than your discipline. Here is a simple example from the book. You go to the kitchen, and on the kitchen counter there is a plate with cookies. Even if you maybe didn't want to eat cookies, you're much more likely to eat them because you see them, they are visible. Now, if those cookies were out of sight, maybe in a cupboard, you would be less tempted. Your surroundings are constantly providing you cues to either encourage or discourage certain habits. The good news is that once you're aware of it, you can work on designing your environment so that it supports good habits and help you avoid the bad ones. Okay, so now we understand that environment plays an important role in our habits. Let's think practically, what can we do? Here are a few examples inspired by Atomic Habits. Number one, make good habits obvious. If you want to build certain habits, make sure that the cues and the habit itself is kind of in your face as much as possible. Let's say that you would like to drink more water. Well, take a bottle of water and ensure that you have it next to your computer so you can see it while you're working and you're more likely to drink water, or set reminders on your phone. Number two, make bad habits invisible. That's kind of the opposite of the first point. If you would like to break certain habit, make sure that doing that thing is actually challenging so that your lazy self would rather not do it at all. So if you would like to watch less TV, maybe put the remote control somewhere out of sight. Maybe unplug the TV so that before you sit down you actually have to do some work, or get rid of TV. If you get rid of the TV, it's not in the house, you're probably less likely to watch TV. When you look around your home, think about, is this home designed in a way so that it is easy for you to do good habits and it is challenging and difficult to do the bad ones. Number three, create a dedicated space for certain habits. This can be really a game changer in building good habits. Create environments that are specific for certain activity. For example, if you would like to read more, get a reading chair and have the books there. If you would like to exercise at home, have a dedicated space where you exercise, where the equipment is easily accessible. The clearer the connection between the space and the habit, the easier it is to follow through. Number four, use contextual cues. One of the ideas from Atomic Habits is that certain environments trigger certain activities. For example, you might get into the habit of you sit down on a couch, you take your phone and start scrolling. So each time you sit down, you automatically take the phone, even if that was not the reason why you sat down on the couch in the first place. So if you want to work more effectively, maybe don't work on the same couch where you're relaxing. Have a dedicated workspace station where you never scroll through Instagram on your phone. Over time, your brain will associate that with certain activities and with productivity and focus. Now that we've looked at some examples, let's talk about practical steps, things that you can do straight away to incorporate those ideas. Step number one is, of course, analyze the current situation. Look around your home and think, what here is actually supporting my bad habits? And how can I introduce a few things here and there so I encourage the habits I'm trying to build? For example, if your goal is to read more books, maybe have them somewhere where you can see them rather than tucked away. Number two, make small tweaks. Don't try to change everything. Sometimes small steps are enough. You would like to practice guitar more. Well, have the guitar out somewhere where it's in your face. Would you like to eat healthier? Maybe put a bowl of fruit on the counter. Remember, it's not about forcing yourself to have more willpower. It's about making it easier so that the right habits can happen. Finally, consider adding accountability to your environment. If you would like to work out more, have your workout clothes somewhere out where you can see them, and have a workout buddy that texts you every morning. Or if you would like to spend less time on social media, install apps that block your access during certain hours. Your environment is not just physical stuff around you. It's also tools and people that can help you keep on track. So let's wrap up with some key takeaways. Number one, your environment shapes your behavior. Stop relying on motivation and rely on the environment you create to help you shape the habits you would like to have. Number two, make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Look around and think how you can make it easier for the good habits to happen, and how can you create some friction between yourself and the bad habits. Number three, design your space with intention. Create environments that support specific habits, whether it is a space for reading, exercising, or working. And finally, number four, small changes can lead to big results. Don't underestimate the power of small tweaks to your environment. Over time, they will compound and lead to lasting change. Remember, building your habits isn't just about your motivation and willpower. The environment plays a huge role. Take advantage of it. If you found this video useful, give it a like, don't forget to subscribe, and let me know down below in the comment section what change are you going to make to your environment. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!